Just like in real life, we can create what needs to be done when certain situations arise with a decision-making mechanism in programming. These are the mechanisms that we often use when creating our algorithms. First, we will examine the if-else control flow. Let's have a condition that it's rainy. If it's raining and we are going out, we need to take precautions. Here we can express it as if it is rainy, take an umbrella. And if it is not rainy, wear a t-shirt. It may make different decisions depending on whether the condition we have stated is true or not. Now let's move on to the code structure. Here, let's assume that data is sent to our program with the help of a sensor that measures humidity. If the humidity is at a certain high value, it can cause rain. Therefore, if our certain condition is fulfilled, we give a directive like do this. If the humidity is above 80%, there is a chance of rain, so you can take precautions by wearing a raincoat. Here, we are considering only one condition. If the humidity is below 80%, this code will be skipped without execution. If we want to make a decision based on the remaining humidity values, we use the expression else. Looking at our current presentation, we have created a decision making and the if block didn't work because it was false. If the condition is false and we want to write an expression, this time we refer to the else block. We can create a new block with the else statement from where the scope of if ends and run our code inside. Sometimes we may need to evaluate more than two conditions. We provide this with the else if mechanism. If you want, let's show this with an example that evaluates ladder grades out of 100 points. Let's turn our example into a system that will show us the student's grade as a ladder grade. If the student scores below 60 points, the student will fail the course. According to the scores above, the grade of the student in the course will increase. Let's code this system with an if-else control flow first. As you can see, it is printed that the student passed the course. If the student gets a grade below 60, the student fails the course. But if it scores between 60 and 100 points, different ladder grades have to be entered. This is where the else-if decision-making mechanism comes into play. Let's define all the ladder grades. I make the student's grade between 80 and 90. Ladder grade B is printed as a result. I have defined the variable unsigned for security purposes. Thus, it cannot take negative values, but we can enter a value greater than 100. Let's say another programmer forgot to restrict this in the UI, and let's write a message that warns him if a value greater than 100 is accidentally entered. If-else control flows are a very useful feature and can be nested together. It can cause confusion. Instead, the match control flow, which we will cover in our next lesson, offers a very pleasant use.